Number 10. El Queeness. The story is about a boy that used to get bullied a lot in the school. Even his own family members didn't like him. One day while he was going to the school, a truck hit him and he died there. The soul of the boy was wandering here and there, and the soul-taking people didn't took him. One day while visiting the hospital, he finds soul-catching people and they took him to the underworld. That was the turning point for the boy. He was then transferred to another world and was reborn as a water spirit. It has a really beautiful story and I will really suggest you to try it out. Number 9. Mach-Speed Star Cars. This is a story about a boy who had no parents. One day, a professor from a magic university was roaming around his place in search of something. There he found about him and took him as a student since he insisted that much. The main character then gets admitted to a magic academy. But in the magic academy, he was always looked down on by the others. Even his girlfriend cheated on him. In despair, he ran out from that place. After these incidents, he awakens a very powerful ability that no one was even aware of. Overall, it is a great manhwa to read, and I'll highly recommend you try it out. Number 8. ANZ. This manhwa is very similar to Black Haze. The main character might look like a girl from the cover, but trust me, he is a boy. You already know how Koreans make their characters. So the main character wanted to live a very ordinary life in the magic academy he just got admitted to. He just wants to live a quiet life, but that's just isn't possible. He is just the opposite of everyone else in the academy. Overall, it has a great story, and the plots are really good as well, and most of all you will like the character of MC. It is filled with many OP characters and it is must-read manhwa for each one of you. Number 7. Dior. It is a story about a young prince born from a commoner mother and who is unable to use magic. Everybody looks really down on him not just because of his birth, but he is incompetent. He trains in swords since he can't use magic, but that can still not enough to defeat magic users. But one time during an incident, a demon approaches him and gives him the power of the darkness. From that point of the story really changes. Overall, the story is of this manhwa is very much like the beginning after the end from the previous world of Arthur Lewin. The story is very immersive, it's a must-read. Number 6. Wizard's Martial World. This is a story about a mage who was just about to reach 7th circle, but after he went to rest he woke up in a different body. He finds out that he is now in a different world and in a body of a young child. Everyone could do whatever they want in this world. In this life, the main character decides to become a mage again, and even surpass himself from his previous world. Overall, the story takes place in a Murim world filled with martial artists. The ability of the main character even leaves speechless to most of the martial artists of this world. I'll really recommend you try it. Number 5. Shameless Mage. The main character was sucked into the void one day. He saw Earth being invaded by monsters that were appearing from a different world. The main character suddenly awakens a mage ability along with a system. He slowly stared to other places and noticed other people awakening different abilities. He starts to develop his abilities and makes allied that could help him fight those monsters. Overall, it is a very good manhwa to try out. The story is interesting to read, and overall I'll highly consider you try it out, and the main character even has a system to help him out. Number 4. Wizard of Arsenia. The story is about a boy who is summoned to a magical fantasy world by the dragons. The dragons were trying to show their superiority by developing a new kind of magic. After being summoned to this world, the main character wanted to go back to Earth, but they didn't have the magic to do so. So the only option left for him to get back to his world was to complete the task given by the dragons. Overall, it is a great isekai manhwa to try out and a must-read for manga readers. However, it really gets a slow update, so make sure to wait for some time to get a new chapter. Number 3. Young Sorcerer Master. The main character was the strongest magician in the world, but he tries to learn the sealed magic of the family. The main character is then considered as a heretic by learning that did an unforgivable sin. He is then charged with the execution by his father. At that point of time, his mother comes and tries to save him, and she gets killed, but she manages to send him away to a different world. Overall, it is a magic and isekai type of manhwa with an OP lead. The start may not be that good, but after some chapters you will really find enjoying yourself. Number 1. The rebirth of an eighth-circled wizard. The main character, Henris Morius, was the eighth-circled wizard. He helped him friend to build a kingdom, but after his death, the son of his friend takes over as king and casts a false charge over him and poisons him so that he can't do anything. After the main character gets executed, his soul is then summoned in a duke's son. Overall, it is great revenge-type manhwa that must read with and OP Mac with Reincarnation. It is a must-read for everyone that likes manga with OP lead. Number 1. The Reborn. The main character died in a war, but one day he is resurrected by a mysterious magic. After getting awakened by that magic, he loses all of his memories. Due to all of this, he sees many hallucination and strange things inside his head which urges him to go somewhere. I'll highly recommend this manhwa to the readers. The story is really great with a lead that has a great character, but the manhwa updates very slow.
I hope you enjoy my channel and please subscribe for more videos.